Welcome to the second annual Canada International Film and Television Festival. Today is our closing and awards ceremony.
And for the first few minutes as you came in here, you saw some videos playing up there on the back screen. Those were just some of the entries in this year's film festival. You will be seeing a few more in just a little bit. But to start things off tonight, only at the age of 12, one of the first performers for the first Canadian International Film and Television Festival. It is now time for the second Canadian International Film and Television Festival, and we sincerely invite him once again to use his drums to show us that there are young successors of the film industry. We hope that he will attend and provide us with his drum performances at every Canada International Film and Television Festival in the future. His presence will demonstrate the growth of young movie lovers along with our wonderful film festival. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Thomas.
It's amazing.
Okay. Now we move to this. Beginning with, we'd like to invite up our Canadian federal senator and co-president, Miss Fiona Martin.
有请马田女士为我们发言。
Thank you. I promise to be very brief. What an honor to be here among Hollywood's distinguished directors and producers and actresses and actors, as well as all of you at this very, very important event. I was invited by Demi.Zhang, who we have mutual friends who really have brought us together, and in a perfect way in Canada, which is so multicultural, as this evening will also demonstrate, not just in Canada, but for the world. I want to congratulate on behalf of the Senate of Canada on the second annual Canada International Film and Television Festival Award Ceremony. And as I said, we are celebrating multiculturalism, but excellence in film and television on 5 continents and like really worldwide. So I think the vision for what everybody is doing and organizing, especially our president, we're celebrating the arts, the talent, and what really brings all of us together. Film and television, the arts transcends all of those differences, and what a way to celebrate than to bring all of us together in this way. I want to just congratulate not just the winners, but all of the participants, and to thank our artists, because really rising above the fray and giving us a greater vision and hope through the film and the productions that you make, it really keeps us connected to the spirit of what it means to be part of this human race. So thank you so much. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you.
The Chinese Consulate of Culture Department for Vancouver, Mr. Wang Yang.
It's my great pleasure to be here today. First, on behalf of Madam Liu Fei, the Consul General of the People's Republic of China in Vancouver, I would like to extend our sincere greetings to the festival and also welcome the visiting delegations from China. Now, we may be from different cultures, but I believe one common value we share with each other is all the audience appreciate the touching ways of storytelling. And good movies would open a window for us to appreciate the different cultures from our own. And the Chinese government pay much attention to the film industry. China is quite a fast developing country today, and also the movie industry in China developed very quickly. In 2014, last year only, the box office urged to almost $5 billion US. I believe there are still much more opportunities for all the friends to find. And Demi built up this great platform for the cultural exchanging, for the trading, for the exhibition of the films. I believe and I hope all the friends can find opportunities. Thank you.
And finally, last but certainly not least, our acting mayor of New Westminster, the beautiful city we are in right now, Mr. Bill Harper.
Great, and thank you very much, and welcome everybody to the City of New Westminster. On behalf of the Mayor and Council, I want to wish you to have a great, great festival, and we really want to thank the organizers for picking New Westminster and our New Anvil Center as the place and location to have your festival, and I hope you return many, many times. I'd just like to say briefly that New Westminster loves the film industry. We have many, many films that are made here. Just down the street we had Godzilla and I, Robot, and I could go on in terms of the names of the films that have been made here. Across the street we have a company called GC Masters. My understanding is it's the only school in the world that actually teaches people to be able to do special effects in movies. And the one other thing that we're doing is we're preparing for the future here in New Westminster. We're building what we call an intelligent city. And that right now we're actually laying fiber backbone throughout the city to attract the digital industries throughout the world to come here and locate here. And the movie industry is one of them that really likes to have a lot of fiber. And we're pulling 279 strands down every street we can. So we're just hoping and wishing that the film industry continues to thrive here in New Westminster, and we hope that your films thrive all over the world. So thank you very much for choosing New Westminster.
So now, I would like to welcome the president of the first Multicultural Teenage Film Exhibition, Mimi Tian, to come up for a few words.
All right, so like Ms. Martin, I'll make the promise of keeping this very brief. So, my name, as my hosts have mentioned, is Mimi Tian. I am the president of the Youth Multicultural Film Exhibition this year. And my mission was to engage those around my age circle to not only try something new and get involved with film, but for those who have trouble speaking to others, I wished for them to learn to be able to depend on others and to reach out whenever they needed help. So just to go over briefly the seminar we had yesterday, we had speakers such as Mr. Marlon Campbell, Mr. Quentin Aaron, who unfortunately is not here at the moment, Mr. David Traub, and Ms. Jill Jerez, who were all very engaging and gave us very, very inspirational speeches. So the three main motivational words that I had gotten from Mr. Marlon Campbell was, first, to project yourself into the future. And I think that this is very important. I had learned once before that to have an imagination is a necessity to being a dreamer. You can see your life's coming attractions in the future. The second one was to be yourself. In an age where it's all about technological advancements, selfies, and Facebook, we lose ourselves so easily, and this also ties into the third point, which is passion. To have passion for whatever you do, whatever it may be, and wherever it may take you. And I think that passion establishes the discipline and the motivation that is needed. And to end, I wanted to tell everyone that film draws inspiration from everything in our lives. And this is something that my acting teacher, who is probably sitting out there right now, Mr. Ralph Dimoff, he mentioned that we draw inspiration from everything around us. So I thought about it, and I decided that because our life is not a straight line, we have ups and downs all the time, we can take inspiration from what deters us and we can turn it into something much more beautiful. And yeah, that's pretty much all we learned and all I have to say. And thank you so much for attending the closing ceremony of this festival. Thank you.
As usual, she is a phenomenally eloquent speaker. Thank you, Mimi. And now we're going to, I guess, open the curtains again so we can show you a little bit of a trailer of some of the award-winning films that are going to be presented and winning this, and also that were part of the festival this year. So if you'd like to enjoy, we'll open the curtains and show you this film now. All right, our first two awards are going to be presented by Mr. Alex Catch and Mr. Bill Harper.
我们要第一个颁发的奖项是最佳明日之星前视觉大奖。Oh, there you go.
Told you. And the winner is. I've always wanted to do this. His first award is the Best Rising Star Prevision Award. And it is going to the short film from Canada and China, Awaiting for Angels. The award will be going to Sai Gao.
最佳明日之星前视觉大奖获奖者高赛。
感觉很意外，然后我这样谢谢我的所有的好朋友们，还有最重要的一个我的引路人张晓明老师。
He said thank you for Demi's support, and Demi's a very supportive person.
Our second award is for the TV series from China, Lost and Found, presented to Lin Tongji.
接下来是最佳青年处女前视觉大奖，获奖者谢林彤。
Very excited to be here, first of all, and from the day before yesterday, I've met a lot of our friends here, and we have a lot of new faces as well. I just want to say thank you to everyone for being here and giving us the support, and thank you to my family who supported me through this new venture. And this television series actually is something that actually we wrote ourselves. So the script was written by ourselves, and something that we produced and directed, and now it's going through post-production. So it's a really exciting project that we're going through right now. So thank you so much for your support. And I just want to allude to something that Ms. Jerez once said back in our dinner. And she said that for those young people out there, if you have an idea, you should really go for it, because once you set your head into it, set your foot into it, the whole universe is going to support you. And thank you again so much for the support. Thank you so much.
This is the Best Documentary Crystal Leopard Award. And this is going to another Canada and China film, Tricks on the Dead. Line producer Jean-Ping Su and screenwriter Natasha Patterson on behalf of Jordan Patterson.
获奖影片《Tricks on the Dead》，乾隆之声，一战中的华工军团。Please go ahead.
I am Natasha Damiano, and I am the co-writer of Tricks on the Dead. My husband, Jordan Patterson, who is currently in Guangzhou province, I don't think I said that right, in China, can't be here today. And Zhenping was the line producer. And just on behalf of Jordan, I'd like to say thank you very much for the award. And just to note, it would be interesting for all of you to know, because you're all here and it's an international festival, this film really did bring together people from around the world. It was shot in China, in Canada, in France, in Belgium, and you know, brought us together. We've become friends here in Canada. And yeah, we've learned a lot, and we're hoping to make more documentaries about stories that talk about the relationship and the relationship between these countries and places and people. So thank you.
Our next award is the Best Television Series Golden Leopard Award. And this one is going to, please welcome Miss Demi.Zhang.
有请我们的颁奖嘉宾张晓明女士。
All right, and the winner of this award is going to Israel for the movie Shtisel. Please welcome Representative Gabe Korashian.
On behalf of Ato Debaba Ishatu, I am honored to accept this prestigious and unbelievable award. Ato Debaba has been a presence in the movie industry in Ethiopia for the last 50 years. Unfortunately, he couldn't come. He called me 2 days ago and asked me if I could represent him, and I said, with pleasure and with honor. This film depicts clearly the intergenerational conflict of migrants to new countries, where the old generation always quarrels with the new generation, especially the ones that are born in the country. We all had to go through this, especially the newcomers, myself with my children, my cousins, my aunts with their grandchildren. And it is done in such a beautiful way that it depicts in Israel the current cultural conflict, especially within the families of Ethiopian Jewelry. I thank you very much, and I'm honored once again.
Return musician. I was invited to be here today by producer David Traub and Demi, who I appreciate you guys' invite and the hospitality have been incredible. This film and movies and music is really in sync with one another, and it is a form of expression that we can all relate to globally. So I think functions like this and others around the world are vital to us connecting as we become more and more of a global people. So again, I am grateful to be here and among all of these talented people, and that young drummer who I want to take on the road with me. I don't know his name. Say it again. Thomas? Yes, I'm going to have to get Thomas to go on tour with me in January. Yeah, I'll talk to his agent, right? Hollywood in Vancouver. Demi, we'll talk later. My people talk to your people. So I look forward to doing a song. I haven't done this song in 22 years. The song was just re-released, and we got #1 on the EDM dance charts for 2 weeks in a row. And I am, again, after 22 years going back on tour, a lot of my dancers and my band members was going to try to make it here, but it was kind of short notice. But I'm more than happy to do the song for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you on the road when we come here to do our actual tour. I'll see you soon.
Move your bodies all night long and do sexy moves until your partner moan. Show that you're not afraid. Jump back, do a split, then elevate higher than you've ever gone. Get next to a baby, start to move down. Make them yell and scream for more. Once you're finished, they'll have to applaud. Been taken to a dimension unknown to man, the creator of funk, inventor of dance. When I say this here, you say dance. I'm ready.
Dance.
Come on, give it to me. 1, 2, dance.
Dance.
All right, come on. Clap for me. There we go. There we go. Come on, baby, dance for me. If you're ready, clap your hands, pop head, knock knees, and begin to dance. Scream to the top of your lungs. Break dance, windmill, disperse much funk. Show us just how to do it. Shake that hip, move that booty. Jam with the SHY. Release much juice when I'm jamming live. Take the nation by storm, an earthquake had formed. Everybody celebrates the day I was born. Journey to a dimension unknown to man. The creator of funk, inventor of dance. Keep clapping with me. That video was supposed to be playing back there, but it's okay. Keep clapping with me. And I'm going to try to do this move for you guys. It's been 22 years.